What's up, everybody? I have purchased the AYN Thor Max. This thing comes with a Snapdragon 8th Gen 2 chipset, and it has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. I chose this model because it was the most powerful model. It comes with the most memory, the biggest battery life at 6,000 milliamp hours, and it has a 1080p resolution, Android 13, and it also has the Hall effect joystick, so there's no you don't have to worry about stick drift. The biggest thing I love about this, but I haven't because I've been playing it so much, is just the performance on this thing is absolutely amazing. The dual screens can be used independently fully of each other, meaning you can have something on the bottom screen while you're playing YouTube video, and on the top screen you could be playing your favorite PS2 games. You can control the volume from each screen independently, and of course the biggest thing is that everybody is probably using this for mostly is the emulation aspect of it is very good, but it is Android emulation. So if you've never dealt with that before, it's a lot different than what you deal with on your PC. And it was a big learning curve for me personally, as I've never emulated much on Android prior to getting this device. The overhead from setting this up is a lot. So you're not going to be able just to buy this thing, or if you're not willing to go through it and learn everything to get that set up, this honestly probably isn't the device for you. Now, if you're willing to go through all those things, you're willing to set that up, this is a device that you would want to use to do nothing but play your games on. So the aspect behind this, though, like I said, is the setup. That is the biggest con, I would say. We can play PS2 games, Switch emulation. I haven't tried PS3. It's got this really nice Odin launcher here. It's got this nice little landing page here for you to get everything set up on, and you can customize this to. It has amazing battery life, and I've gotten so many hours of performance out of this thing. The longevity of the battery screen looks great. They're both touchscreen, and overall, it's an amazing device. So I'm actually wanting to give a little bit of a size comparison here. So right here, I have my ROG Ally. I also have a Switch, and just for an extra little handheld similar to this, I also have the Miu Mini Plus. So you can see it's a very decent sized device. It fits great in the hands. It's very comfortable. I've held this thing for hours and hours, and you can see compared to these other devices, so that comfortability was very important to me. So it feels a lot better than most of the devices that I've held similar to this one. Really recommend this thing. I know it seems kind of pricey at the max standpoint, is it was $550, and the only other drawback that I would say, so right now getting the max version of this is actually cheaper than getting the base models, or just as much as getting the base models of the Switch 2, the PS5, and the Xbox Series consoles. This one is just as much as those consoles now, and it can do way more games because you're not just stuck to that system's games. You can also put Game Native on here. Game Native lets you play your Steam library directly onto the system. Screen share, it's not a emulation or anything like that. You literally play those games directly on here from your Steam account directly to the device. But if you've been on the fence about getting this device, and you're looking for another Android handheld and you're wanting to, there's nothing better than this. There's multiple waves of these products being made consistently, so you may have to wait a while. I had to wait literally 2 months for mine to come in. They keep you updated as to when it's shipped and where it is in the status, and you can always check on the AYN website for where it is in the creation process, if you will, and you can get an idea of when your product will be shipped. And once it's made and they ship it July, you're probably not going to get it till September. So if you want to get this for Christmas or anything like that, definitely recommend buying this now versus later, because it will take some time to get them to get it together and ship it out to you. So anyway, great advice. Love this thing.